Spenard area. This is Wisconsin Street. It heads north-south on the west side of town over by the airport. And you see in the background here is, you see the tower over there for the international airport. This is the float plane lake. This is Hood Lake right here. There's a canal system over this way that connects to, oh, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. This is Spenard Lake, and Lake Hood is on the other side of the canal system. Sometimes I get mixed up on that. But this is where everybody has, in the summertime, all these slots around here with their little cabins and their airplanes. You see there's one right over there that's on skis. And there's a few others around that are on skis, but most of the planes are all parked for the wintertime. But this is one of them. It has water right here and over in here, and the planes they'll be on their floats and they'll be parked right in along here all along. We'll take a little drive on around so you can see closer. One of the things I wanted to really show is town is right here as well. There's apartments here, but there's also single family homes as well as condos that are just along this area that are available once in a while, if you're lucky, to actually have as a residence. All right, we'll go for a little drive here. So what I'm saying is, this is, or at least it used to be, and I think it still is, the world's largest seaplane base. There we go. Okay, so I'm pulling along the kind of the parking area here. There's a few of the spots I was just telling you about. People have these little, they're just little storage units, basically, to store some supplies for the airplanes. And then around here is kind of almost like a park. And I think in the summertime it is an actual park. A bunch of people around here having just a little break for the day. Keep off ice. Active aerodrome. Keep off lake. So they don't want people driving out there. You could drive out there because the ice is thick, but they don't want people doing that because the airplanes. So right over here is what I was talking about. One of these condos right in this complex here look like it's incoming soon status. It's going to be on the market pretty soon. They're just little condos that a lot of pilots like to get a hold of so that they can have a place to come to when they fly in. Over this way, looks like one of these. Oh, here's another one right here. Look at that. Top unit for lease. That's actually for rent. So there's another one right on down the road here. Sure nobody's coming. This is kind of a little road that goes around the lake. It's for lease as well. Once in a while they come up as for sale, and that's when I can give help. Hey, here we go. See, somebody's already ready for summer there. Got their plane on floats. It's sitting out right at the moment. There's another right next to it that's on skis. There, see that? Okay, so there's more housing along here. Oh, look at this. Remember that wildlife I was talking about? Here you go, right in somebody's yard. Look at that. They come right in your yard. You got to be careful. These moose are pretty dangerous sometimes. If you get them too riled up, if like the dogs are chasing them and stuff, they'll literally come charge you and stomp you into the ground. The things are huge. Kind of a rear end shot there, but anyhow, yep. There you go. Just part of living in Alaska. All right. Let's continue on here. More houses. Looks like somebody's got a Go Minis. They're doing some packing there. Boy, that tree is down. This is part of what we get sometimes here too, is bad windy storms coming out of the south. That one obviously did quite a damage to that tree there. Snapped it right off. All right, here's another guy that's ready, or gal, whoever. So an extra set of floats there. These guys are ready. Look at that. Wow. Sitting, waiting to be picked up with the hoist and stuck in the water when it's here. Okay, there's another park over here. Come have a nice little picnic if you want. Bike trail goes through the woods here. It's kind of a nice little area here, but again, and there's some picnic areas with little barbecue pits and things there. And then this is kind of a point where the canal system starts. Right over there. They don't want you feeding the birds here. They don't want birds around airplanes, obviously. And then the Hood Canal. There you go. So we can get that to come in better. Not so great. Well, okay. Anyway, it connects Lake Hood and Spenard Lake together. And there's two. There's an island in between out there. There's two canals. And they usually have one where they're going and one where they're coming. And there's kind of a depiction of a map of it there. There, yeah, you can see the two different lakes with the canal system, and then all the parking around all over the place. Pretty cool. All kind of mixture of colors and shapes and sizes of sheds. Different airplanes. So on over this way is a sign, yield to aircraft. We're getting in an area where sometimes airplanes are taxiing along the roadway here, so you gotta be very careful and watch out and get out of the way if they're coming. They're always supposed to yield to aircraft. Can you hear one? Oh, there's one right there landing over top of us here. He's going into the airstrip, which is right over there. And we're starting to see a lot more of the airplanes. They're parked all over the place, mostly waiting for summer. There's guys that do a lot of flying in the wintertime, but mostly summer. These guys have some nice spots here. Going around here, look at these. There's all kind of fingers that go out into the lake area in the middle here. And over here is this airstrip where that one that came over top of us just now landed at here. And lots of parking. Tons of parking. It's a pretty cool place, really. If you're into aviation, this is the place to be, really. All right, I am going to just drive on around to the other side here and watch out for airplanes along the way. Hey, if you ever have questions about this sort of thing, feel free to post in the comments and ask. I'm willing to entertain that, and I'll help people understand different things that they may have questions about. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll just finish up with a little rest of the drive on around. Here we go. Lots and lots of them everywhere. Everywhere. Covered up, a lot of them, keeping the weather off. There's another finger there. There's some that'll be for sale over here. Right here for something for sale. Like I said, we did have that windstorm not too long ago, and it usually is pretty rough on airplanes. If they're not tied down well or properly, they end up pretty much getting balled up. There we go. Very good. Some more. Lots more. All the way on around the lake here. See, there's one right there damaged by the wind. All right, that's about it. I'm going to cross the little airstrip taxiway, and we'll have a view of a few different properties here that are hangar space. Sometimes the hangar space is even available for purchase. Not very often. It gets bought up pretty fast. Really pretty quick. There we go. A few different places where they do the changeovers of the floats. Storage in the wintertime. There's one of the lifts. It's like a forklift type thing. All kinds. All right, that pretty much does it for this one. I'm heading back over toward the main part of the airport. And not a whole lot of residences here until you get on to the south side, which is actually some very desirable neighborhoods. And I'll do those in a different video. Thanks for watching.